There's not going to be a President Donald Trump. That's not going to happen.
I'll leave it to you to speculate on how this whole race is going to go. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. And the reason is because I have a lot of faith in the American people. And I think they recognize that being president is a serious job. It's not hosting a talk show or a reality show. It's not promotion. It's not marketing. It's hard.
Americans chose Donald Trump for their next commander-in-chief in the 2016 presidential election over Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Before the historic defeat, a few celebrities threatened to pack their bags if Trump won. Hit show Girls creator Lena Dunham said, "I know a lovely place in Vancouver and I can get my work done from there." Comedian and actress Amy Schumer told BBC that Spain would be her next move, then called the possibility of Trump winning just too crazy. Actor Samuel Jackson picked South Africa for his Trump destination because enough is enough. Looks like there will be more than a few stars leaving the country before Trump is sworn in on January 20th, 2017.
Tensions remain high as the nation is still deeply divided over Trump's election. For the third straight night, anti-Trump protesters have taken to the streets, while Trump voters are speaking out in support of the new president-elect. And ABC's Gloria Riviera is in Washington for us this morning. Hi, Gloria.
Hi there, Paula. Good morning. That's right. Overnight, heated anti-Trump protests in more than a dozen major cities across the country. Initially, in a tweet, President-elect Donald Trump dismissed them, but some activists are now saying they hope this is just the beginning of the nation's strongest protests since Occupy Wall Street.
What?
Overnight, protesters across the country denouncing Donald Trump's victory. Violent demonstrators seen here in Portland threatened with tear gas after allegedly throwing burning objects at officers.
No, it's being shot in the air.
Investigators saying one protester was hurt in a shooting that broke out during the protest. The injuries not life-threatening. In other cities, Philadelphia, Dallas, and Miami, thousands marching mainly peacefully against the president-elect. Despite Trump's losing of the popular vote to Hillary Clinton, his supporters, who propelled him to win 29 states, say they staged their protests in the ballot box.
For the past several months, we have been investigating in our committees and litigating in the courts, so the House can gather all the relevant facts and consider whether to exercise its full Article I powers, including a constitutional power of the utmost gravity, approval of articles of impeachment. And this week, the President has admitted to asking the President of Ukraine to take actions which would benefit him politically. The actions of the Trump presidency revealed the dishonorable fact of the President's betrayal of his oath of office, betrayal of our national security, and betrayal of the integrity of our elections. Therefore, today, I'm announcing the House of Representatives moving forward with an official impeachment inquiry. I'm directing our 6 committees to proceed with their investigations under that umbrella.
We've been very good to your country, very good. No other country has done as much as we have. I have a favor I want from you, though. And I'm going to say this only 7 times, so you better listen good. I want you to make up dirt on my political opponent, understand lots of it. This is, in character, what the President was trying to communicate with the President of Ukraine. It would be funny if it wasn't such a graphic betrayal of the President's oath of office.
Just so you understand, it's the single greatest witch hunt in American history, probably in history, but in American history. It's a disgraceful thing. The letter was a great letter, meaning the letter revealing the call. That was done at the insistence of myself and other people that read it. It was a friendly letter. There was no pressure. The way you had that built up, that call, it was going to be the call from hell. It turned out to be a nothing call, other than a lot of people said, I never knew you could be so nice. So part of the problem you have is you have the fake news. You have a lot of corrupt reporting. You have some very fine reporters and journalists, but you have a lot of corrupt reporters, a lot of corrupt journalists. I would rate you right in there, by the way. And excuse me. So we're having If you notice, the stock market went up when they saw the nonsense. All of a sudden, stock market went down very substantially yesterday when they saw a charge. After they read the charge, the stock market went up very substantially. Our military is rebuilt. Our military has never been stronger. When I came in, it was depleted. Our vets are happy. So many great things are happening. And the Democrats feel they're going to lose. We had the highest poll number, Rasmussen, 53, but they say you could add 10 to it. A lot of people say you could add more than 10 to it because a lot of people just don't want to talk about it, but they want to vote for Trump. So I just say this. We have the strongest country we've ever had. We have the best economy we've ever had. We have the best unemployment numbers we've ever had. We have the best employment numbers we've ever had. We have now almost 160 million people working. That's far more than we've ever had working in our country before. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Somebody, talk to me about that night. Tell me again how everything went from left to right. Such tumult from election results. Grown-ups having tantrums like spoiled adults. Went from post-racial to postal, not just in the middle, but from each coastal. Where were the patriots when America needed the most? I suppose they left with the celebrities who talked about leaving the country like Whoopi and Ghost. In the deepness of my thoughts, an entire nation was rocked. Anger abounding over the very thought that the masses couldn't be bought. So they tried to blind us with all their noise. Started playing with words like toys. Mattel, can't tell, changed every notion into an emotion. Legitimized every crazy idea into a devotion. Flooded the streets like water pouring into oceans. Still, tears float like rain in the form of ballot sheets. Grown men and women running to safe spaces couldn't take defeat, so they decided to cheat. Better to be bitter than bittersweet. The election must have been tampered with. Things one does and says when they can't compete. Changing algorithms doesn't change times. Tampering with search results can't change minds. You think you're subtracting, but you're only adding to the troubled times. I guess it's just a sign. When corporations make boardroom decisions for greater division. When our leaders lead from the bottom, despite all their warnings, summer feels like autumn. Got the people's minds set. Auto-tuned, predictable and dependable like the month of June. Yeah, we're living in troubled times. Everywhere people dropping insults like Steph drops dimes.
Us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams.
Is it Watergate or am I too late? Can't tell, too eager to impeach. Too busy sharing streams of irresponsible speech. Liberalism, not liberalism, is what they teach. Left without love from being able to reach the least in the streets. The new religion of never practicing what you preach. Just found out the truth about the founding fathers? Fact-checking everything factual that doesn't matter. Supplant the Constitution with socialist banter. They do it through music, sports, entertainment, fake news, and other enchanters. Make the young feel like everything American a cancer. Criminalizing questions while feeding them the answers. Yeah, we're living in troubled times. Everywhere people dropping insults like Steph drops dimes. Meanwhile, corrupt corporations get bailed out and no one's held for their hideous crimes. They don't get 3 strikes, they get 1, 2, 3 more times. While black and brown men get life sentences for driving them 9s. Same old story, same old lines. Same old party playing in the hood. Breaking black backs, holding them back with new wine, bent spines. Same old skins, more losses than wins. It's time for this party to end. Yeah. We're living in troubled times. Everywhere people dropping insults like Steph drops dimes.